on that. I've been there 14 years. I know folks that have worked with folks that have gone through the acquisition process, and they've made out better, at the end when they were told that they were impacted by an alternative. They find another comparable housing, if it's residential, you pay highest and best use, fair market value. Some people made out pretty well. But I guess that's the option, that when we had the record of decision, it's not, that's the time where everyone that's impacted start packing. That is not the case. Now, for those who wish that, can't sell their property and say, you know what, it makes more sense for the state to buy it now, we would look to those first, the hardship cases. For those that want to stay and wait the 20, 30 years until we're ready, they can. They can make the improvements. They can do improvements to their farm or whatever, their business.
See, we're using that kind of time frame because we've got the 35-mile zone. It's going to be another 8 to 10 years before we do the, approximately 6 to 10 years maybe, before the first project, before the first contract is let for anything. And then if each of those contracts takes 2 or 3 years to do, that's where we start adding up this time to get into the 20 or 30-year time frame. And we're not going to have enough money to do all of them at once because we've got other things all across the state that we've still got to do. So if we do the 26 connector as, say we're 12 years from now, or it's 2020, and we're saying, okay, we're going to put this 26 connector road out to bid today, and it's going to take us 3 years to finish. We'll be finished in spring 2023. We're not going to get to this till 2028. Maybe some other points around. So that's where we're looking at the long-term time frame. But if we can't dedicate and determine the way it's going to go now, in 2020, all of this, Frankfurt will have built out in all the directions they want to go, and then we'll be in a tougher spot because then we'll be, people think we have complaints going through the properties we're going through now. If the guy sells his land tomorrow and they start building houses on it, again, in 10 years, when they've lived there when they started a family and stuff, and we say, oh, hey, you're in the alignment zone, that's worse.